Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. My name is Anton, and in today's video we're going to be discussing my Nintendo Direct predictions for the recent Nintendo Direct has been announced. There was a lot of rumors based on this Nintendo Direct, and I felt that even if there weren't rumors, it was still going to happen in February anyway, since it's been long overdue for a Direct. Now, I know some people make predictions and really talk about the rumored stuff. Now, I am going to have some of my opinions as well for if those rumors are false or not, and some of my predictions as well will take what those rumors are, and I will essentially think of ways how the game could look like and work. Of course, there are some of my own ideas in there as well, but overall, in terms of what's likely, I have kind of laid everything out. However, what this says is that Fire Emblem is going to be shown off at this Direct, which was not covering in any rumors. They did not say it was going to be shown. So yeah, we're going to be seeing something on Fire Emblem Three Houses, which sounds pretty interesting. Anyway, before we get started, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below what you guys think. And without further ado, let's get started. So I think the first thing that they're going to show us is the SNES games that are going to be coming for the Switch Online service. The online service for Nintendo Switch is fairly lacking a lot of stuff. I mean, it's not expensive or anything, but people just don't think that they should be paying online, and I understand that. I'm one of those people. I don't think that they should be charging for just NES games. I feel like there should be more special offers and everything. And yeah, people just don't think that we're getting essentially what we're paying for. So I do think that we're going to get Super NES games, and that should be something that should happen. If it doesn't get announced, I'll be extremely mad. They haven't been putting any NES games at all, like 2 a month or something. Like, what is that? They should just put SNES games. They're not hard to emulate. N64 I could understand, but yeah, why can't we play like Super Mario Kart, F-Zero, and all those games? And there should be more customization options, more filters and stuff. Like, honestly, you should just go buy an NES Classic without paying for the service, because at least you'll have those games forever, right? And you can play them whenever you want, instead of the NSO, where you can't do that at all. So I definitely hope that will happen. If it doesn't, I'll be actually extremely surprised, because that should make the online service better, and Nintendo obviously wants to do that. So yeah, I think SNES games are pretty much gonna happen in this Direct. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Next we have is the Legend of Zelda 2D game. So apparently the leak about the Legend of Zelda 2D game, they're saying, I mean, there's not much about it. They're just saying it's a 2D Zelda game. Yes, that could definitely happen. I think the 3DS one was pretty cool. Honestly, they did a fantastic job. So making one in HD, new storyline, everything would definitely work very well. And I feel like it's a time where Zelda Breath of the Wild is kind of old enough that they can make another game. And it's fairly different. So still, Zelda Breath of the Wild will sell just as well as it's doing. So yeah, it's definitely a great game for them to put. I wonder what kind of storyline, how it will be. Will it be like a link between something else? Yeah, I'm definitely excited if they do a 2D Zelda game. It's kind of been rumored a lot, and people are just thinking theoretically, like, they should do another Zelda game, and this is the one that they should do. So with the disaster of Metroid Prime 4, obviously Nintendo wants to appease those fans of Metroid Prime. So obviously I think that Metroid Prime trilogy is going to happen. Now, it could be just upscaled with new textures. I think that's what they're going to do. They're not going to be fully remade for the hardware. They're going to be essentially the same exact games, just in HD pretty much, with some new textures. Maybe cleaning up some little stuff here and there. But yeah, I mean, in terms of Wii games, they're not that old. I mean, yes, the textures and resolutions are outdated slightly, but it's much better than remastering a SNES game or N64 game. There's not much work they need to put into a Wii game. But then again, a lot of the textures and models could need upgrading, but still they're not that bad. And I feel like, since Metro fans are pretty upset, I feel like this is the perfect way. It's also been kind of rumored a lot, and people were expecting it when we went into the Game Awards 2018. So, yeah, definitely Metro Prime Trilogy, extremely likely. I just want to see what they do to the controls, because you use the Wiimote in the trilogy. So yeah, definitely I'm excited to see what they do with this game, because I'm definitely going to be picking up if they come out with the trilogy. But I would like to know if it's just going to be download from the eShop, or is it going to be physical release? I would think it's physical, but we don't know, and we don't know if they're going to charge full price for the game, or is it going to be like a less expensive game? Who knows? It's hard to tell, but yeah, I definitely think Metro Prime Trilogy is happening. Mario Maker. I just want Mario Maker so bad, and I feel like it's on the way. Mario Maker on 3DS and Wii U did very well in terms of sales. And in terms of the game, it was fantastic, and it's one of those games that really are so unique. And too bad they didn't push it at the beginning of the Wii U, or even come out with it at the beginning of the Wii U, because that would have definitely helped the sales of the Wii U, because it's such a fantastic game. But here's the problem with Mario Maker, is that the gamepad was very significant, and so is the 3DS touchpad. So it's going to be very interesting to see if this game comes out, and how they would change those. Is it going to include like a stylus? Because I know the Mario Maker for Wii U came in like a big box almost, and you had like a big manual, and there was some cool stuff. So I would like to see, does it come with does it come with a stylus? Because it definitely needs one. How is the gyro controls if they're going to do something like that? Touchscreen probably 100% will work, but I don't know how they would be able to do this. Also, I'd like to see more themes, like the Game Boy one. That would be really cool, like Super Mario Land 2. Maybe if they even add like Wario Land, that would be so epic, but that's probably not going to happen. Another thing I could think would happen is they just add more everything, honestly. This game, Mario Maker, is fantastic, and for them just to add more stuff is all the better. Of course, they would need to say they have like the amiibo functionality, they would have to add that back again. But yeah, I think Mario Maker is going to happen. But it's something that I would like to see what form that would take and how are they going to do it. Especially, how they're going to do, like, if they want to do Super Mario Bros. 2 theme. The problem with that is that, there's no Lucky Blocks, that texture, so they'd have to change it. But online would be interesting, and also people pointed out that since Nintendo changed their policy for YouTube, maybe that's just because of all the Mario Maker levels just be uploaded, so they obviously know that people are going to be playing Super Mario Maker online, so obviously they're going to try to make it easier for people to play the game online. So I do think Mario Maker is happening. I think it's just too big of a success for it not to come over. But yeah, I definitely think Mario Maker is coming, and hopefully we see it at the next Nintendo Direct. This one actually kind of surprised me. Pikmin 4 is said to be in development a long time ago, and apparently, said by Miyamoto, finished. We all assume that, and that's what we hope. Now, Pikmin 3 is apparently heading to Switch, and I don't know what to say about that. Will it happen? I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say Pikmin 4 is going to happen instead. Now, I know I could be totally wrong, and I understand that, but Pikmin 3 heavily relied on the gamepad, and I just don't understand why they would do that. Also, Pikmin 4 just seems like they were talking about that game. They weren't saying it was Hey Pikmin, so definitely not that. And I don't know, I just think it should be completed by now. I don't think it's such a big game for it to take that long. Yes, it's an important franchise, but I don't think it's that big in terms of a Mario Odyssey or anything like that. Yes, I would like to see it, but I don't know, like, honestly, it's really confusing with the Pikmin development life cycle and how they make a new game. I just want Pikmin 4 really bad. I just feel like it'd take too much for them to remaster Pikmin 3, since, like, it has so much gamepad functionality. They might as well just, you know, make the new game, right? And that would also mean if Pikmin 3 comes out, will there be a Pikmin 4 at all, or will it happen like on a very long time from now, towards the end of the Switch's life cycle? I don't know. It probably might happen like that. I would like them to do maybe Pikmin 4 and then release a trilogy or something like that. Like, it all depends. Something like, because it's like, they put the third one, the second one and first one also should be on the Switch as well. Who knows? Anything can happen, and of course Nintendo is a very strange company when it comes to releasing the game that you never think they're gonna release, but I definitely think that we might see Pikmin 4 instead. Don't take my word for it, because I could be totally wrong, but yeah, I really don't want them to announce Pikmin 3, so yeah, pretty much, we're gonna see Pikmin 4, hopefully. Now, the next thing probably might not happen, but it's possible, since looking at all the months of the year, which is a Smash Brothers reveal of Joker. Now, we've already got Joker revealed, so just like a gameplay trailer showing him off. Because I feel like, look at Piranha Plant, he was revealed in November, and he came out in February. Well, technically January, but like the beginning of February. So, you know what? Joker is completely possible to be shown, and then he comes out in like March or April. Because of course the balancing and all of that takes a very long time to do. So you know what? I think Joker is going to be shown, just maybe a gameplay trailer of him. I don't know if we're gonna get a trailer of the next DLC fighter. That might be like in a bit, or like the direct after this one. But in terms of Joker, I definitely think we're gonna be seeing like the stage and all of that stuff, and just see what form he's gonna take in the game, his moveset as well. I mean, there could be a separate direct talking about what's coming to Smash Brothers, but anything can happen. But I do think that we're gonna at least see something of Smash Brothers in some kind. I thought they were gonna talk about like Piranha Plant, because I didn't think he'd be released by now. So I thought they were gonna talk about him instead. But maybe they want to talk about Joker instead. So we'll have to see. And I would be excited if they just announced that when he's coming and stuff like that. A release date would be fine. And that's pretty much it in terms of that. Also, a couple other things that I think we'll see is probably Yoshi's Crafted World, something with that. It'd be cool if we seen like a Labo kit or something that would go along with that, because it just seems like a game that would just have a perfect opportunity as marketing Labo, so that's definitely something that could happen. We are gonna have a brief moment where they talk about Fire Emblem Three Houses, as they said in the direct. We are going to be seeing that game, so it's gonna be fairly interesting. You know, I'm not a big Fire Emblem fan, but it'd be pretty interesting to see the game nonetheless. We could also maybe see, like, 3DS is basically done. I don't think we're going to see any 3DS at all. And if we do see a title, it's going to be like another port of something. And if we do see actually a title, we're going to see Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn. So I don't think we're going to be seeing any 3DS games. And I think the 3DS is overall reaching the end of its life. As sad as enough to say, but we want Switch games, to be honest with you. We want Switch games. So that's pretty much my predictions. Of course, Nintendo is known to just announce the thing that you're never gonna expect. But in terms of predictions, those are my ideas. I think that's what's gonna happen. Apparently, on the leak, they also talked about Kiwi. But no, they also talked about Box Boy. Kiwi's the character of Box Boy. But they talked about Box Boy coming, which is possible. I feel like that's like an eShop game that would fit well on the Switch. There's nothing that it needs a second screen for. So you know what? Why not? Bring it over. It would be an interesting game to have on the Switch. And that's pretty much it. We might even see, you know, Spyro Reignited Trilogy, since that kind of got rumored a lot for Switch. So, you know what? There could be a lot of stuff revealed in this Direct since they didn't go with one in January. It makes us very, very, very interested in what they're going to show. People are expecting a lot. So I wouldn't go in this Direct expecting a lot of games. You know, it's just best to go in a different perspective. If you expect them to go in with a lot of games, it's because they haven't had a Direct in a while. Don't get your hopes up, right? Because obviously look at E3 and that's a good example. But anyway guys, that's about it for the video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like. Of course, subscribe for new content and comment down below if you think I'm totally wrong and you hate all my predictions because, you know, there's people like that anyway. Anyway guys, see you next time. Goodbye.